go
All right.
live on. There we go.
All right. Now I'm gonna mute the lines. You included. Unmute yourself. There
All
we go.
right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody on YouTube and everyone around the world. It is Nature's
All
Frequency.
right.
Live on. There we go.
All right.
Now,
Now I'm
what are
gonna
you
mute
doing to
the
me?
lines. You included.
Are you good now? All
Uh,
right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody on YouTube and everyone around the world. It is How are you getting a delay?
oh, see. All right. So,
I just turned on to unmute me. Can you hear me?
Okay.
How
oh,
you doing?
Hey,
ah,
Rochelle.
hi, Michelle.
I have 16 inches of snow.
All right. I got 6 degrees. Does that count? It's
Sure,
cool.
it's got a 6.
All right.
Okay,
All
All
right.
right,
So
Arch.
now we're all good. We
We're all
are
good now?
we're all good.
All right, so welcome everybody. Today it's an athletic day, athletic protocol. I am going to give you an amazing athletic protocol, and it's been used by athletes all around the world, and we are incredibly happy to tell you that one of the world's best baseball teams is using this protocol. So, without further ado, um, there we go. RJ, you're going to let people in, correct? Thank you. All right. This is our Saturday call. Welcome, 11 o'clock on Saturday. It's time. Athletic protocol. I am incredibly happy to share it. Real quick, we've won 15 major industry awards, 6 U.S. patents, been on Fox News, been in USA Today, and yay. We've been around for 10 years, which 10 years is really a pretty cool thing. A lot of people don't make 10. A lot of people don't make 5. Today is about my athletic protocol. I cannot jump that high. Just for the record, I cannot jump that high. I'm going to tell you what I do. All right. And let me start with, okay, I'm going to move back a little bit. Well, first of all, I'm going to play a tennis match. Yes, I am property of the Florida Gators tennis. I am proud to say I played #1 for the Florida Gators, and I'm playing a match right after this. And this is my lucky shirt. When I start, okay, one of the
Think
biggest
back.
things,
There
one
we
of the
go.
biggest things you really want to do is your shoes, tennis shoes. Um, our insoles are incredible. They flatten out. They're not structural, but you see how flat these things are? They hold patches on all important parts of your feet. And so we're hitting all the acupressure points with this little flat insole. They're in between the layers. All right. And so we can hit your liver, your lungs, your kidney, and everything. And it's a little bit of a cushion. It is not a supportive insole in any way, but it activates your feet, and your feet feel phenomenal. So I got to tell you, it starts at the feet. Next, we have placements of patches, and I got to show you where they are. So I'm going to try to get my little camera down to show you. But okay, well, one, you can see the patches on my knee. I taught this morning, I taught cardio tennis. It's a ball. We have 12 people on 2 courts. I feed balls. I make people run and yell at them. I love that. Everybody sweat. I'm moving around. People love it. My knee's a little sore. So if you have a sore body part, it's Renew. And, I need my knees today. So, but more important, I don't know if you can see it, is the ankle. Right inside, you've got a lot of blood there. That's a beautiful place to put nitro. All right. And don't worry about taking notes or following it. We'll type out the whole protocol and show it to you later. I just want to show you what I do because what I'm doing works. Leg, upper calf, great place for nitro. All right. Don't leave home without it. Here, K27, nitro. Most important for me is tennis, my forearm. Yeah,
Metro.
nitro. So, okay, if you have a body part that hurts, okay, relief works phenomenal. If your lower back hurts, relief in nitro. But my knee, I need to rejuvenate it. I need my knees. I'm playing a ton of pickleball. My left Achilles hurts. So I actually keep Renew now on my left Achilles. Pickleball is okay. Let's go to pickleball. Pickleball is a blast. I teach pickleball. I'm a certified pickleball pro and a certified tennis pro. I taught last week a 79-year-old lady how to play pickleball. She absolutely loved it. That's her 3rd lesson. She thinks it's the best thing since sliced bread. I teach a lot of older people, and it's a sport that everyone can learn. And I'm going to teach everyone today how to play pickleball. It's that easy. All right. So what is pickleball? It's a waffle. It's a little like a wiffle ball. That's it. And there's an indoor ball, an outdoor ball. The difference is, just so you know, it's not a big deal. This has 40 holes. It's actually an outdoor ball, less, but this has more holes so the wind doesn't take it. The indoor balls have 24 holes. They're bigger, but nobody really uses them because this is just a better ball. It's a Franklin. We like it. Everybody likes it. So this is, and I actually put my name on it. These are Rick's balls. I teach with Rick's balls. I use Rick's balls. Everybody loves Rick's balls. So this is Rick's balls. Anyways, paddles, little things. This is a really good paddle. This is my paddle. So one of the things, you know, if you ever want to play pickleball, and here's the neat thing, I teach tennis. I could teach you 10 tennis lessons, and you're lucky if you can hit the ball over 4 times with somebody. You chase balls. I teach people one pickleball lesson, and they're playing pickleball that day, loving it. That's the difference. There's 40 million people playing pickleball. There's 20 million people playing tennis. Fastest growing sport like ever. And people said, is it a fad? I go, no, it's not. You know why it's not a fad is because everybody who plays it meets people, and it's kind of like a socialization for older people. It's loved. I'd say the majority of people I teach are in the 50 to 60 age group. And these are people that, you know, they like to move, but now they're playing 3 times a week, 5 times a week. So it's a sport that continues to grow. I was down at Marco Island last year, and my wife and I are riding our bikes along the beach. And when you go along the beach, all the hotels have the tennis courts and pickleball courts in the parking lot in the front, because then they have the hotel, then they have the beach side. My wife and I are riding our bikes, and we hear, that's the famous sound of pickleball. 2 tennis courts were being used. Every single pickleball court was filled. Every single one on a strip with like 40 hotels. All right. 2 tennis courts. My wife and I are like, wow, amazing. All right. And it's real world. So you're going to hear more and more about pickleball because it is fun. Now, these are some tricks I'm going to show everybody. Number 1 is the grip. Okay. And it's a straight shake hands grip. It has to be straight. Why? People like to go like this and hit like this and like that. The ball, you have to use a shake hands grip. And it's just called shake your hand, boop, shake your grip. Because as you get better, your hand goes faster and faster. You don't have time to change a grip. All right. And now once you get that grip, you got to learn how to flip your paddle. So I tell people, you can do this in your house. It drives your dog crazy, but I have people doing this all the time. Just hit up, practice hitting. Hit high, hit low, hit high, then practice fast turns. Boom, boom, boom. And it gets your hands moving. There's nothing that you do at home that teaches your hand to move fast. All right. So that's the first thing, is learn fast hands. All right. Then if you have a wall, just hit the wall. Hitting the window is really not a good thing to hit, but you really want to hit it against the wall. And then when you get good, you hit it forehand, backhand, backhand. All right. Against the wall. These are all things you can do at home. And, you know, you don't need like a $250 paddle. You can buy a cheap paddle like this. It's $50. You can get them on Amazon, and it's just fun. You can practice. All you need is a wall. If you have a garage solid wall, you can practice forehand, backhand, go back and forth. It's fun. It's easy. And then go to a place and join. Like you can play. It's usually, most clubs, it's like $8, $10 to go play, 15, depending on where you are. So, you know, it's a sport that everybody can learn. All right. Now, that's the way you can practice with. Now, I told you I was going to teach you how to play, and I'm gonna. All right. Pickleball, if you ever play tennis, racquetball, any racket sport, it's a stroke. All right. Pickleball, it's when you're back, it's a baseline stroke. So you want to turn sideways and just swing. You want to keep your racket in a straight line going just right to the ball. And the difference in tennis, you aim low to the net. Pickleball, you aim like 2 feet above the net. All right. So you just want to make sure you take a nice stroke, boom, and hit it about 2 feet above the net. Backhand, same thing. Is watch my paddle. The paddle goes straight to where I'm hitting it, and I hit it up. And you have to swing to hit this ball. All right. If you don't swing, it doesn't go anywhere. This is not a tennis ball, and you got to move your feet. It doesn't bounce like a tennis ball. If you drop it, it barely bounces, goes like a foot. All right. So that's the stroke at the baseline. Now you gotta, okay, what's the difference between pickleball and tennis? You gotta serve. Okay. But in pickleball, you only get one serve. Oh, problem. So you have to learn how to serve. And when you're serving, if anyone's ever went bowling, okay, it's simple. You take your hand and you go straight to the ball. It's a straight line. You're trying to go straight. Pickleball, it's the exact same thing. You take, yep. Okay, let's see. All right, you take your paddle. Okay, watch my paddle. It goes straight, just like I'm bowling. So then I'm just going to take the ball, hit it here, and whoa, that's fun. Anyways, I enjoy hitting pickleball. It's a straight shot. You want to shoot it high and deep, but again, this is the motion. If you swing that way, the ball's going to go that way and it's going to go out. You turn your paddle that way, it's going to go out. You're bowling, boom. So understand, anybody can learn. Practice. I tell people, go to a wall in your house, aim high. All right. If you can hit it high, life is good. You want it high and deep, and you want to swing straight. All right. These are all fun things. And again, you can try all these yourself. All you need is a wall. That's it. A wall. Window is really not good. I don't think my wife would like that, but wall's good. So that's the serve. You get one serve. You serve cross court. Forget about the scoring and everything. Just hit the ball. Have fun. Grab somebody, because this is a sport. The court is smaller. It's 24 by 40, and it's a lot smaller than tennis. So you're not chasing balls like tennis. It's such a difference. You don't have to be great to play. You can play with any of your friends. Teddy, you can play. I could teach Teddy tennis. If I was in the UK, Teddy, I'd grab you on the court and you would have a ball. All right. No joke. This is a sport. This lady was 79. All right. And she had her iPhone and she kept checking it. I go, how are we doing? She goes, I'm at 150. I need to take a break. Okay. Her heart rate was up there, but we were checking on her. She was happy. She went home sweating, happy. And she goes, this is the highlight of my week. I'll tell you, as a pro, that makes my day. All right. When I can make somebody happy, I have 3 ladies. I think the youngest one is 75 and they play, and I'm the 4th, and they're running and getting it and moving and getting the ball. And they go off the court with a smile ear to ear. All right. That makes my day. And they're like, Rick, this is the best thing, because, a lot of people don't get exercise. Exercise gets your blood flowing. All right. I'm on the extreme end of exercise. I run. All right. And that's why, anything I can do to help me, my insoles, my patches, that works. I got it. I'm going to play tennis. Okay. I just saw this. This is my water bottle. Yeah, baby. I never leave home without it. This is amazing. I have Nitro, Energy and Vitality, and Renew. Nitro, Energy, Vitality, and Renew. Yes. I hold it when I change sides. I drink it. This is amazing water. I got to tell you. If you leave it on Energy and Vitality card, even better. But take a water bottle. This is my favorite, the Voss bottle. Yes, it's plastic. I know that. But you know what? It goes in my tennis bag. I don't lose it. It's a perfect grip. My hand, when I change sides, I hold it like this. No joke. I hold it with both hands. It charges my body. I just feel better. So this is really cool. I didn't mean to digress from pickleball. Let's go back to pickleball. All right, pickleball. Now, you play from the back, but then you see all these people run up to the front line. That's called the kitchen. All right. And it's not where you cook. It's you go up to the kitchen line and then you volley. All right. And you stand there and you're hitting volleys like this. And it's fun, it's easy, and all four of you fight at the kitchen. And everybody goes up to the kitchen. Now, when you're at the kitchen, all right, if you look, this is my paddle. It never comes back. I keep it in front of me. You don't ever go back. Don't. That's a no-no. All right. It's in front. Turn, punch. If the ball's low, turn, punch it up. But in case you ever get to the kitchen and you're playing pickleball, do not bring your racket back. No, bad. Okay. Turn your paddle, punch. Your wrist is bent, your elbow's bent. That's the ready position. The other thing I always yell at people, they have their paddle down and then they get hit. I'm like, get your paddle up. You got to keep your paddle up so you can move. And if the ball's coming at you, it's a backhand. All right. It's a backhand. What's up, Arj?
So what's the kitchen?
What's the kitchen? Good. Thank you. The kitchen. I cooked lasagna in the kitchen last night. No, the kitchen. There's a line. All right. There's a line. It's 6 feet from the net. And you're not allowed. It's called the no volley zone. All right. You're not allowed to go run at the net and go boom. That's bad. You lose point. You're not allowed to hit a volley in the kitchen. It's the no volley zone. If the ball bounces in the kitchen, then you can go in there. All right. So it's the name of the area nearest to the net, and it's called the kitchen. Got it? It's a pickleball term. It's pretty funny. Yep, it's the kitchen. It's also known as the no volley zone. All right. So when you got to keep your feet behind the kitchen. So when you're volleying, what are you going to do? You're going to keep your paddle up. Arms bent, backhand. If it comes at you, just punch. If you look, my racket never comes near my face. All right. Once you go back, bad. You're going to lose the point. People are going to hit you. Plus, you need a short swing because the ball comes back wicked fast. As you're playing better people, we hit these balls at like 80 miles an hour. Like boom, 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 boom. So that's why you need one grip. All right. And that's why you need to turn. The kitchen. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Here we go. I get to describe it. You see where they have that little area in the center from the net? It's also known as the no volley zone. That means you can't go like in tennis, serve and volley and then charge the net. All right. You can't do that. You got to stay behind that. That's the no volley zone. And when you serve, you see the bottom left P in a pickleball, you have to serve cross court. So you're going to serve to the other side cross court. Now, I'll give you some basic rules. There's a 2 bounce rule. The server, up, let me go back to serving. There's 3 rules on a serve. All right. Your hand has to be below your wrist. All right. I forgot to tell you this. The hand has to be below the wrist. All right. You have to have an upward motion and you have to make contact below your belly button. Those are 3 rules. So you can't go like that and hit a serve. You can't go like that. It's under. And how do you hit a serve? Oh, baby. You hit it like you're bowling. Boom. Watch my follow through. It's straight to where I'm going to serve it. All right. And bend this elbow when you're serving. If you keep it out like that, the ball goes straight up. So you want to keep the ball close to you, lean forward, boom, and serve. All right. So that's the serving motion. Serving, very important. You only get 1 serve. Tennis, you get 2. And you can only score points when you're serving. The serving is like the serving of pickleball is the most important shot. Why? You get 1, not 2, 1. And when you're playing with people and you don't get your serve in, you feel like a mensch. You just feel like, because you can only win a point when you're serving. So that's a fun thing. Next, serve. Who has the advantage in pickleball? In tennis, it's my server. Okay, boom, it's me. I'm serving, I have the advantage. Pickleball, it's the returner because you play, most of pickleball is done in doubles. All right. So if you're looking at this little cool diagram here, if I'm serving, I'm the P. I'm standing back here. Yeah, right there. Now I'm going to serve cross court to the upper. There you go. I'm serving to that area. All right. The returners is going to return it deep, high and deep. Your goal is to return it bright, high and deep. Why? It's called return and run. You run to the kitchen line. The partner is standing at the kitchen line. The server has to let it bounce. So the returning team has to stay back. It's called a 2-bounce rule. Okay, so the server serves to the upper right-hand quadrant. The ball comes back. It comes back deep. All right. So the guys in the back have to let it bounce. So you want to hit the ball high and deep. Got that? High and deep. Return. Very important. That's the second most important shot. What's the most important shot? The serve. You got to get it in. All right. So with that being said, now it's called return and run. When I return the ball, I'm returning it high and deep. I'm running into the kitchen and I'm ready with my racket up like this. Okay. And my partner's ready. So if you have them deep, they're looking at two people like this that want to kill them. All right. If they hit me, what I call as a duck, something easy and high, I'm going to smack it and kill them. So that's why you're at the kitchen. All right. And that's why you're ready and you want to return and run. Can you stay in the kitchen? No, you stay behind the kitchen. All right. Behind that line. If the ball bounces in the kitchen, first of all, you can walk into the kitchen anytime you want. You don't get electrified or nothing. All right. But I can't hit if I'm standing in the kitchen, somebody hits me and hits me in the air, I lose the point. You can't volley it. The ball has to bounce. So let's say somebody hits me a little dink. It's called a dink. All right. It's a short shot that lands in the kitchen. I run in there. If I don't get back out, all they have to do is tap the ball to me in the air. I hit it. I lose the point. Okay. So you have to get back out. It's the no volley zone. You can't hit the ball in the air in the kitchen. All right. So yeah, RJ, if you have any questions or anybody has questions, if you stick it in the chat, I'll see it because I may digress a little bit. But so now most important is the serve, number one. Second most important is the return. And you return deep and you run to the kitchen. Got it? Got it. Now, that's why the returning team in pickleball has the advantage. Tennis, forget it. I have a huge advantage. I never lose my serve. I have a big serve, a big volley. My partner's good at net. Boom. It's rarely do I lose my serve. Knock on wood. All right. Pickleball, it's a battle because they're going to hit a deep return. I have to hit what's called the third shot dink, which means I'm trying to get it to land into the kitchen, and it's tough. What's the best serve? Good question. All right. The best serve is one that goes in. All right. The best serve. Okay. And again, there's all different levels. All right. The best serve is one that goes high and deep. Now, I can do that, but I also have a slice. I slice it and it cuts to the right. So I would go like this and the ball actually spins away. All right. Now you're getting in the better levels. All right. But the best serve is one that goes in. It's really tough to ace somebody. All right. In tennis, it's easy to ace somebody. Pickleball, it's almost impossible. So just get your serve in. All right. If you can get your serve in, that's the biggest thing. I assure you, none of you are going to ace anybody in pickleball. So having the world's best serve is great unless you're the world's best player. All right. It doesn't work that way. Just get it in. That's the best serve, a serve that goes in. Is it a curveball? Yeah, these balls can spin. All right. But it all depends on your paddle. Cheap paddles are totally flat. They have no texture. All right. I've got another paddle. This is my spinning paddle. This has a heavy texture. So it picks up the ball and it really spins a lot. This is, this is probably one of the best paddles. But if you see this one, there's a difference. There's also bigger paddles. All right. This is tiny. All right. But this is what I use for fast hands. My hands are incredibly fast. And I'm getting hit like boom, 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 like 5 feet away, 10 feet away. We practice hitting as hard as we can, like 8 feet away. and this is incredibly fast. So this is my fast hands paddle. Is that cheating using different paddles? No, there's actually a longer paddle. Okay. And one's even longer than this. And I tell my beginners, use a bigger paddle. All right. Because it's okay. If they sell it and it's called an elongated paddle. All right. When you're starting, you want that. All right. You want an elongated, as you get better, you don't need that because this is smaller, but my hands are faster. And when you're starting, you want an elongated paddle. Okay. It's not, then I just gave it to one of my pupils, but I started with an elongated paddle. Why? It's longer. So why wouldn't I want a longer paddle? Sort of like playing with the Prince Pro tennis racket way back, or now they have the huge Gamma rackets for tennis. But as you get better, you don't need that big paddle. Your sweet spot's smaller. So, that's the paddle deal. All right. Let me just check what RJ's trying to tell me. I'm getting a text, RJ.
There we go.
Now drop kill shots. All right. Third
This is
shot drop.
Advanced.
It's like surfing. Yeah, okay. I play on the court like I'm surfing. I move. You got to move in pickleball and bend your knees. These balls don't bounce. You have to bend your knees. All right. So you're going to return deep. Okay. Very important. Okay. When you get to the kitchen, you're going to put the ball away and you're going to keep the ball back deep and at people's feet. All right. If you're playing and see where he's in the upper right and my partner's at the net because he always starts at the net. The P is serving. All right. If I stay back, the other team is going to hit the ball to me back. The people at the kitchen, if you have two people at the kitchen, which is where you're supposed to be, you win the point 80% of the time. All right. Even if you're not good.
Reiterate that.
It's anywhere from, if you have two people at the kitchen, two people back, you win the point 80% of the time. If you have two people at the kitchen and one up, one back, you win 70% of the time. If both sides are at the kitchen, it's a coin toss. That's why when you watch pickleball, you see everybody at the kitchen. And these numbers don't lie. It's not like I'm making this up. This is like a million people playing a million times, and the numbers are the numbers, and it doesn't change. Like it really is the way it is.
Well, I mean, are you a certified pro to like tell this or what?
I am a certified pickleball professional, and I'm good. I'm a certified tennis professional also, and I've played professional tennis. So Rick is good, and I played #1 for this University of Florida, baby. I am in the record books, just so everyone knows. All right. I played #1 for University of Florida. Last year, University of Florida was #1 in tennis in the country. All right. There's less than 50 people that won 20 singles matches at University of Florida. I am one of the 50 people. If you ever go watch a tennis match, I am in the book as 20 singles wins in a season. Why? Because University of Florida plays Tennessee, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Mississippi. We play all the tough SEC schools. So to win 20 matches, it's tough. All right. So I had to travel to all these schools. I played at Tennessee against a guy, Mike DePalma. And these guys were like, Tennessee was huge. They had like 10,000 people rooting against me. This is way back when they didn't have professional basketball. They didn't have anything. It was the worst place I ever played. 10,000 people in orange rooting against me. All right. It wasn't fun. I got to tell you, and I didn't win. So it happens. But anyways, back to, you start with, it is like surfing. Start with a long board, then you get a short board. Yes. So longer paddles are better. RJ, am I missing anything else? Oh, my protocol. Bang. Okay. Oh, I forgot this. Most important. Okay. This is most important. Without a doubt, my card. It is in my right pocket at all times. My EMF shield and earthing card in my right pocket. Why? My left, I put balls, tennis balls, pickleballs. I never put anything in my right pocket except my card. And my card is there. And if you ever want to know if the card works, really simple. Okay. Stand straight. Twist. Point to where it goes. Stand straight. Put the card here. Twist. You'll go 25% further. Dr. Stan said it best. It's not a parlor trick. And he tested it a ton of times because he didn't believe it. It works. Why? Your body functions the way it's supposed to. What does that mean? EMF affects you, whether you like it or not. It doesn't make your body function well. Your blood isn't flowing as well. This helps you. It's got EMF protection. It's got earthing in it. It's patented. We love our earthing card. But I can't stress enough how important it is to play tennis with it. I feel naked without it. It is in my right pocket no matter what. Nitro patches, use, energy, endurance, and focus. Yes. You can see in the little picture, quads. The quads are really important. Any sport, all right, you're using your quads, all right, and you really want to put it in the upper quad, all right, that's where I like it. Ankles. If you look at the inside of your ankle, you're going to see a lot of blood veins, arteries. You'll see them. You just want to put the patch right over it. I like it below the ankle and above the ankle under my socks. They don't come off. So that's a great one. Chest, K27 works great. Everybody's seen K27. I'm playing tennis and I'm a righty. So I got 2 on my right arm. All right. And period. I like it. I use my arm. My forearm is getting worked. I hit really hard volleys. And, you know, if you're using your right arm, put it on your right arm. If you're using your left, put it on your left. Renew. Can't stress enough how important renew is. All right. If you have something that needs to be helped, fixed, rejuvenated, put renew on it. Am I okay to say that?
You can say helped. I like helped.
Helped. It is renew helps. It helps. I am 100% OG. What does that mean? I have my original knees, my original hips, my original shoulder. Not one of my doubles partners have original body parts. All right. And my tennis partner, he just had his shoulder done. My pickleball partner had his left hip done and he's going to have his right hip done. My other guy had his knees done. So I'm trying to avoid that. And I really like my Achilles. I have ripped an Achilles before. And I'd like to keep my left Achilles. So I now have renew on my right knee and on my left Achilles. And knock on wood, I'm going to play today again. And just so you all know, I am 63 years old. On Thursday, I taught pickleball from 8 in the morning till 2 o'clock. I played tennis for an hour and a half with a lady I teach her. She's number 7 in the world at 65 and over. She's incredible. She plays all over the world, and we hit the ball. We can hit the ball 100 times hard, okay, in a row without missing. We have incredibly long rallies, and she is in incredible shape, and she's one of the best players in the world. And then I went home for dinner, came back and played a 3-hour tennis match. It wasn't 3 hours. It was 2 hours. It was 3 sets. All right. And I won, which is kind of important. I kind of like winning. Anyways, but this protocol is what lets me do it. The insoles, yes. All right. It helps me concentrate and focus. It sounds crazy, but if you talk to somebody, you see the ball quicker. Like I've been told the focus is incredible with our insoles. All right. RJ, move that up a little. Energy and vitality card. I sleep on 3 of them because I use my body every day. Energy and vitality cards, and stick an earthing card under your pillow. All right. If you have energy vitality card, put it under the water, and that's a good thing. Anything else on this, Arj?
As far as this, nah, I think someone said great diagram. I do believe this is a great diagram.
RJ.
All right. So, well, is there any more
I got
tips,
Dr.
tips?
Joe in the house. I want to hear from Dr. Joe.
All right.
I'm always happy to hear. Dr. Joe, can we unmute Dr. Joe Orange?
We can do this.
Dr. Joe, can we? There you go. How you doing, Dr. Joe?
Hey, Rick, how are you?
Hey,
I am fat. I'm going to win today, Dr. Joe. Okay. This is a really big match, but I'm going to win.
you're
You win
going.
every day, Rick. You win every day.
I usually,
So what's different about today?
it, I actually lost a match and my wife, I was driving home and she goes, "You are kidding me." I'm like, "Honey, I'm in this is an 18 and over league I played in. These
Yeah.
kids ran, Dr. Joe, they ran down everything.
Yeah.
And I lost the first set 7-5, whatever
Yeah.
I did. These are puppies. All right. And I got to tell you, I had to call home. RJ, I called Jolie and Dr. Joe, when you see her, she'll say, "No, Rick, you're kidding. You didn't lose." I'm like, "No, I
Yeah.
really did lose."
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Young
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. I know. Well, you'll win, Rick.
I'm good. Today I feel it. I feel great.
Just triple the patches. That's all.
I am Dr. Joe. I'm loaded. I am loaded. I got
Rick,
my,
Rick, I'm gonna imprint some patches on your teeth. So you come to Pittsburgh, we'll put some patches on your teeth, all right?
there you go. Dr. Joe, tell us about you and the earthing card, because
Earthing card,
we
yes.
love Dr. Joe and the earthing card.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's amazing. If I forget the earthing card and I go to my practice, that day is hard, literally. And I know that after I'm in my office for like a half an hour and I'm doing a case, I'm like, why is this not going right? And I reach in my pocket and I forgot it. So I keep earthing cards now in my office, in my car, in my house, and my fiance's house, Diane, up in Boardman. I keep them there too. And actually, her mother almost passed away in October or November this past year, almost died. And I said she's going to live, and she has an earthing card with her all the time now because of me. Okay. Now, the patches are difficult to put on her and take off and all this kind of stuff. The nurses are cleaning her off and so on and so forth. But I'm going to try to figure out a way we're going to put nitros and relief and renew on her too. Because I think the combination, you wanted me to talk about the earthing card, but it's a combination effect, guys. It's like you just don't use one thing, right? You don't have one tooth to chew with, all the teeth. So with this, you have all these products, then you should use them in concert. And you're the director of the concert, and it's up to you to direct the patches where they need to go in your body, vis-a-vis Rick Hassler showing a very good diagram earlier, which I took about 10 pictures of, you know? So the earthing card is huge. I've been using it for years. I mean, I got into Nature's Frequencies or something. It was Nature's Frequencies back in 18 of August. And then we go to this event in Alfreda, and I go, oh my God, look at this stuff. This is huge. And to learn that space through Rick and RJ to me has been a tremendous pleasure. But again, the earthing card is a very important device. And I test people, I test patients, we do strength tests, and we use the EMF shields on the cell phone. Without the cell phone strength test in my office, and my staff is going like, why don't you start doing oral surgery? Because you get excited about this stuff, right? So yeah, the earthing card is huge. EMF protection obviously is very, very important. And I'll tell you what, I can't live without these products. I can't.
Thank you. You know, I got to tell you, you reminded me. I was going to work teaching, and my wife washed my shorts, and I didn't have an earthing card in it. And after an hour, I didn't feel as lively, I guess you could put it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of felt sluggish. Like, you know how you said, like, you just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And I'm usually, like, as they say, Rick is like a bundle of energy. And I didn't feel it that day. I hit my pocket, Dr. Joe, and I'm like, that's what it was. The earth, you know, all of us. And what people have to understand, it's EMF hits you no matter where you are. If you have a signal, don't think your body functions better. All right. And the card at least gives you protection and help with the EMF that's hitting you from not just your phone, it's by every single place that your phone can connect to.
Mhm.
And that affects you. So instead of Rick being at 100% Rick, I'm working at 90%. And I don't want to be 90%. I need 100%. That's why, you know, it's not my muscles that are turning better. It's every part of my body is functioning better. So if I function 100%, I feel better. And my reflexes are quicker. And, you know, this is huge. I would never play a match without it. And Dr. Joe, I have a spare one now in my tennis bag,
Yeah.
just so that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All right. And it happened at a league match one time. I hit my pocket. It wasn't there. I felt naked. Okay. And I ran over to the bag, and thank God my bag was here, and I grabbed one out of my bag. All
Yeah.
right. It just, and you just don't feel the same. And, you know, the happy Dr. Joe is now the mellow Dr. Joe because he doesn't have, 100% of Dr. Joe. We want Dr. Joe 100%.
Yeah.
And that's what, the EMF shield and earthing card gets your body to where it's supposed to be. I'm not improving Dr. Joe. We're just making Dr. Joe the way he's supposed to be. And me, Rick, the way I'm supposed to be, happy,
Yeah. Yeah.
running around. So anyways, Dr. Joe, it is always a pleasure. And thank you.
Thank you,
And
Rick.
RJ, what do we have? Tell me. We have this cool, RJ, you should send it out in an email, my protocol.
Oh, yeah, yeah, really.
So everybody has it or something. I don't know. Put it on the website, Arj. Hello. RJ, you're muted. Haha.
Wow, I was muted. How about that?
That's not like you. That's like me messing up.
Yeah, how about that? All right, well, there was a request to see the diagram one more time. This is the diagram.
Yeah, so if you can clip a screenshot of it, I gotta tell you, this, we've been doing this for a while. I don't think, 10 years ago we said, okay, put it here, 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 and here. This is just trial and error, learning what works best. So you have 10 years of experience of placements and what to do. So Richelle, we will send, RJ will get a PDF out somehow, but it works. All right. And again, this is hearing from doctors, professionals, me, RJ. We have professional boxers that use it. And we always get our, as we keep making it better, we share. So this is the best protocol. It does work. If you're a lefty, obviously put it on your left arm. All right. But I love on my forearm. My forearms, and it's funny. Somebody said they looked at my arms and they said, look at the difference. The right is way bigger than the left. Why? Because I am a righty. All right. RJ, what else do we have?
Let's see. I mean, well,
I'm giving away a bunch of nitro today because if you ever want to play a sport, nitro is huge. So whoever wins the number when we do it, I'm giving away a whole bunch of nitro. We have nitro sample packs, and I'll give you a whole bunch of whatever it is. So that's what they get. What do we have a product we're talking about today? The earthing card, the EMF shield and earthing card. RJ, yes, no, maybe.
Yes, yes. Hold on.
What do we have? And make yourself a water bottle. All right. This is a great thing. You drink this water and put it on an energy and vitality card. Oh, and use your favorite patches. This is my sports bottle. Nitro, energy and vitality, renew. 3 layers, wrap it around. Water picks up the frequencies. Beautiful thing. RJ?
We getting there. We getting there.
RJ?
We getting there.
RJ? Hey, you want to drive your dog crazy? All right. I have a bunch of people that I teach. They go, my dog goes nuts when I do this. He wants to follow the ball. And then when you get good, you can go low. Low is tough. You'll see, because you have to be very fast. And I always tell people, come on, let's go. Let's go. And I make them do this because nobody moves their hand fast. I do. Anyways, the EMF shield and earthing card. 4 US patents it's manufactured under. How cool is that? Subtitles aren't available. But the card's available. The EMF shield and earthing card. And, oh, I always wear this. I forgot to show you. I always have this on me no matter what. The tag. Renew patch. Because I wear it on my knee, it affects my hair, my nails. I got to cut toenails like insane amount. Hair, nails, and skin are growing beautifully. I got to tell you, this is all because of the renew I put on my knee. So it is a nice thing. Relief patch, anything with discomfort, put relief. And if you really want to make it go fast, put relief in nitro. That's a great combination for any type of discomfort. Energy and vitality card. I cannot stress enough how much I love sleeping on these. Somebody said, Rick, it's an energy card. How can you sleep on it? This isn't 5-hour energy that zaps you. All right. This is restoring energy to my cells. So when I go to bed, it doesn't keep me up, but it keeps my body like it's how I recharge my body so I can do it again the next day. And that's huge. All right. So without further ado,
It might be time to give some stuff away.
is it? All right. So I guess we got to kill the YouTube recording